Right there, guys. So Liverpool have been linked with a striker today by Florian Plettenberg called Hugo Ekitike. Now, I know this is a striker that Liverpool fans have been talking about for a fair bit, to be fair. His name's popped up on our streams on this channel, along with, Alvarez and Seshko, for instance, and stuff like that. So we'll have a look at the claims that have come out, and we'll have a look at his stats for this season, and I'll also show you like a comparisons between him, Alvarez, and Shesko. Like we have done this previously on the channel, but for those of you that are new here, may not have seen this, I'll show you guys as well. If you do end up liking this video, guys, make sure you're hitting that like button, subscribing, and leave a comment down below. Like, do we really think that Liverpool are going to go out there and get a striker after they sign Wirtz, Frimpong, Kerkez? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's exciting times, isn't it? So anyway, these are the claims that have come out today from Florian Plettenberg. Actually, before we go any further, I want to just say this as well. Florian Plettenberg was a journalist that last summer dropped in my estimation of someone who you could see as reliable, shall we say. However, he was one of the first to be on this Wirtz stuff, right? Now, obviously, that could fall apart, could not happen. But as of right now, we've had an update from Paul Joyce today, which I'm probably not going to do a video on, but he basically turned around and said that Liverpool are still talking to Leverkusen about getting that deal done. Which kind of I've just thought then in my head, the players that Liverpool seem to be all buying this season all seem to be wearing like red, black, and white, don't they? Bournemouth red and black, Leverkusen red and black, and if they get Ekitike, they wear red, black, and white. Is any other teams out there that got players on that you guys are interested in that wear red and black, for instance? Anyway, back to this. So this, I've kind of got a little bit of some belief behind this with Ekitike because of Plettenberg's record so far this summer. But anyway, here we go. So this earlier on today, Florian Plettenberg put this out to say that the next big target from the Bundesliga understand that Liverpool are now seriously in the race for Hugo Ekitike. Talks have taken place. Slot/Edwards, we'll come back to that, are keen on him. The biggest rival at the moment is Chelsea. Frankfurt have not yet received an offer, but they will demand 100 million euros, which is about 85 million pounds. Before we go to the next tweet, the slotting Edwards thing, why is that not slotting Hughes? Hughes is the sporting director, Edwards is the CEO of football. Is he being a lot more hands-on this summer than previously? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. And then he followed that up with this one saying that he had more on Hugo Ekitike, with Chelsea are currently in concrete talks over him. Understand Chelsea would like to complete the deal as quickly as possible as they are aware of Liverpool's interest. Chelsea are currently putting in the most effort. Liverpool also in the race. However, departures such as Jota and Nunes are needed. Arsenal are monitoring the situation. They're still going to demand 100 million euros, 85 million pounds. So, first thoughts on this for me are: is Hugo Ekitike worth 85 million pounds, 100 million euros? My opinion, no, not right now. I think he may have the potential to get to that. Do you know what I mean? Like, he could become one of those players where if you don't sign him now, you'll end up paying more for him further down the line. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm also kind of thinking to myself, if you're going to pay 85, 100 million euros, for Ekitike, you could probably pay the same amount and go get Julian Alvarez from Atletico Madrid that you tried to sign last summer. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, but let's have a look at his stats then, shall we? So Hugo Ekitike for last season in totality, played 48 games, 22 goals, 12 assists. He had a goal cap participation thing, contribution thing every 166 minutes, and he played 3,645 minutes. His contract doesn't expire until, mine went blank then, guys, sorry, 2029, and he only joined Frankfurt permanently last summer on July the 1st. Now, I do have this little stat page to show you, which kind of like shows the differences between him, Shesko, and Alvarez. So there you go. So Ekitike is the blue, Alvarez is the red and Šeško is the green. So as you can see, like Šeško's not as high as the other two. And surprisingly, guys, Ekitike is probably the most overall best well-rounded one out of all of them. You know, there is certain areas where Alvarez is above him, but he's not that far behind, and there is other areas where he is better than Alvarez. Like, look at this assist thing here. I mean, we've been talking about it for the past few weeks now regarding Wirtz, sorry, that are Liverpool looking to bring in some sort of, you know, a Firmino type player? Looking at these stats here and the ones he's got, like 12 assists, Ekitike is that type of player that Liverpool could be signing to bring in, and he can score a goal, he can make an assist, he can come in deep and run with the ball. He's a good ball runner by the looks of these as well, you know, like there. Progressive passes received, progressive carries, he's the top out of the three of them. Successful take-ons, he's the top out of the three of them. You know, he's the top in assists. He's second in non-penalty goals. He is the most all-round number 9 out of the three of these players. Just the thing for me is, and I know people are going to say it, is like, why don't Liverpool go and get Isaac? Now, I've seen it in the comments below over the past couple of days that Liverpool should go and sign Isaac. I just can't see that happening with Newcastle getting Champions League football. If they'd not got Champions League football, I could see that move happening 100%. He'd want to move on, but I just think he's going to stay there another season. You could potentially get him next year, but you don't know who else is going to be in for him. The fact that Chelsea are moving pretty fast for Ekitike as well is probably down to the fact that they're playing in that Club World Cup, and the transfer window opens this Sunday, doesn't it? So you're probably going to see a fair few moves done regarding these players. You know, Frimpong, Wirtz, Kerkez potentially as well. I don't know, guys. It looks like it could be a pretty busy early window for us. And I kind of like the fact that we could do that. If we could go in and get everybody done in June, and then when it comes to July and everybody comes and joins, I think that'd be sick. And then everyone just, you know, comes in and plays, whatever, and gels well together. You got the whole pre-season. I'd be up for that. I think that'd be really good for Liverpool to get that done this window and not mess about and get things done towards the back end. You know, obviously we're gonna have to move players on, but anyway, I'm going off. I'm waffling now, guys. I'm waffling. I'm sorry. Do I believe that Liverpool are in for Ekitike? Yes. I don't think he's probably the number one target. I think he's one of a selection, is what I'd say. I think he's on the list with, you know, I've mentioned Šeško, Alvarez, Vlahovic potentially. You know, he could probably do a similar thing as well. I don't know. Let me know anyway, guys, down below what you think of Ekitike. Would you take him? Would you not? How much is too much to get him? So yeah, let me know down below, guys. And if you've made it this far as well, guys, thanks for watching. If you do want to support the channel a little bit more, you can hit that super thanks down below or become a member of the channel where we do monthly giveaways. Let me know as well, again, what you think about this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.